I've been selling for a long time. I'm 59 years old, but I don't always act my age. Sometimes the emotions get the best of me. That's a problem if you're selling, and we're going to talk about that next on the Purpose Under Pressure podcast. Welcome back. My name is Bryan, and this is Purpose Under Pressure. It's a podcast about developing sales and leadership success on purpose while being under pressure. It's brought to you by the professional sales and leadership training team at Sandler by the Ruby Group. You'll find them in Akron and in Columbus, Ohio. They're in Jacksonville, Florida. They're in Capital Region, New York. They do their work on purpose, your purpose, so that you and your team can represent that way. They have a philosophy. They have a system. They have the psychological background behind what they do. They know why they do what they do, but they want to know why you want to do what you do. How do you want to present yourself? What types of customers do you want to bring on? How do you want your sellers to be known in the community? How do you want that to impact your organization? If you don't know those things, you need to. I would suggest you just give them a call and talk about it. See where it goes from there. You can find them at therubygroup.sandler.com. The Ruby Group, practical sales and leadership coaching for high pressure moments. So let's get cooking. Talk about high pressure moments just a little bit, folks. In my 36-year career, I have met hundreds, if not thousands, of people in all kinds of situations. And I haven't met anyone that I haven't liked. I swear that's almost true. There was one guy, he was so belligerent, cussing and swearing and completely disrespectful. I didn't follow up. I went away. But otherwise, I liked every single person. I still do. Now, I wouldn't want to be friends with all of them. I wouldn't want to hang out with all of them. Certainly not. We're all different. But I always understood this. Just because someone wasn't behaving the way I thought they should, just because they weren't being nice, doesn't mean they're not good people. Doesn't mean they're not nice. I trust that people are good, even if they don't always behave that way. Everyone's got their stuff, right? You've got your stuff. You have your bad days. Well, our buyers do too. So let's give them a break. Let's look past what we see. I've been in some strange situations. Let me tell you, I bet you have too. I've been with buyers who have said yes, 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 and then ghosted me. Completely lied to my face. Still haven't heard from them. I've been yelled at by potential buyers because they didn't think I was prepared and I was wasting their time. I've been scared sometimes even to ask a question because the buyer was acting so dominant, so type A, so large and in charge that I didn't even feel like I belonged there. I've been kicked out of offices. I've been fired. My company's been fired because of me. I've been hung up on. And all I'm trying to do as a salesperson, all you're trying to do is find out if someone has pain that our solution might be able to solve. A simple conversation, that's all we want, just two people talking. I'm a nice guy, you're a good dude, let's just be adults and talk about it, but it doesn't always go that way, does it? In fact, when it does, when no one's playing games or putting on a persona, it's almost so shocking. Usually if it happens to me, I end up spilling my candy in the lobby and I just blow it. Like, yes, 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 okay, yes. And again, done. Look, we're all scared or excited or guarded or whatever. That's who we are. We're emotional people. Emotions will trigger behavior all the time, sometimes bad. Emotions like fear, distrust, and anxiety and desire. We're all emotional as humans. That's not going to go away. I'm emotional. The buyer's emotional. We're all smiling and crying and wishing our way through life, but not always at the same time in the same way, right? So what can a salesperson do? I'll tell you, you can be a professional. When the emotions get carried away, when things get a little bit heated and things get a little bit out of control and you don't know why, be a professional. Maybe you can't take the emotions out of the room, but you can be a pro. You can act like you've been there and you've done that. You can realize you've seen this before and you can do the next right thing. If the buyer's acting like a brat, like a spoiled child, it's on you to realize why. It's not because they're a spoiled brat, not usually. Trust me, you'll run into that guy later on at the ball game and he'll be the nicest guy you've ever met. Maybe your buyer is demanding a deal or refusing to cooperate or not paying attention to you. Ask some questions. Don't be afraid to call him out a little bit. Let him know he's making you uncomfortable. If the buyer wants his way or the highway, well, you give where you can, but you don't give in, especially if his way or the highway isn't in everyone's best interest. If he's going to be the child in the room, then maybe you need to be the adult, because this ain't romper room. We can't have a room full of kids. someone's got to be the adult. So what if the buyer is large and in charge, that the buyer's telling you what to do, how it's going to be, the lay of the land, kind of bossing you around? It's not on you to try to take back control, or worse, to just let him keep treating you like that or giving in to his demands. Earn his respect, demand his respect, and show why you deserve it. If someone's treating you like a child, show them you are not that child, and show them that it's okay to trust you and that you will expect equal footing in the conversation. It's, honestly, it's probably because the last salesperson that was in there before you needed someone to lead them around by the nose, treat them like a child. You don't. You're a pro. And here's a good one. If the buyer is acting like a normal human being, we switched it, right? You're the one being the spoiled brat. You're the one trying to take charge of the conversation, control the situation, maybe. You need to realize that too when that's happening. And maybe you need to grow up. It's not always the buyer. We're all in this together. Get in touch with your emotions. Prepare yourself that the buyer is going to be displaying his. Then have a conversation that both of you can be proud of. Folks, we're all adults. Most of us, just like every other one of us, puts our pants on one leg at a time. We have families who love us. We have goals. We have expectations. We have hopes and dreams, frustrations and limitations, all sometimes at the same time. We all just want what's best, usually what's best for each other. The buyer's not a bad person. You're not a bad person. The buyer's not a belligerent person. You're not a belligerent person. The buyer is an emotional person. And so are you. Hey, you'll find all past episodes of Purpose Under Pressure at bryanmediastrategies.com/podcast and wherever you stream your favorite shows. It's brought to you in partnership with Sandler by the Ruby Group. Master the pressure, lead with purpose, deliver results. So thanks for being here. Thanks for telling a friend. If you do, I appreciate that. And remember, no matter how high the pressure gets, act your age and stay on purpose.